Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya and we're gonna do like a Valentine's Day inspired look, just like pink everywhere. And I'm also gonna rant about my old job that I just quit. There we go. I just woke up like an hour ago and clearly I have not really woken the fuck up yet, but we're gonna talk and we're gonna do some makeup. I'm probably uploading this on Monday. Valentine's Day is on Tuesday, so whether you're celebrating it with a partner, your friends, X, Y, and Z, you need a cute little makeup look, maybe I helped you in some way. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe for more, and let's get into the drama and the looks. It's no secret that I don't have the best skin, but I think I have a good skincare routine. So right now I'm just putting on sunscreen because it's been hot, like 70s type weather, and honestly I love it. I mean, granted, global warming is really coming through because why is it pretty much 80 degrees in the beginning of February, but I digress. That's what happens when you live in LA. Like, you never know what's gonna happen. And this is like besides the story and the makeup, but this sunscreen really does give you such a nice glow. Like, I don't know what it is, but like, I'm glowing from within. Now it's time to talk about this job. So I had this job for literally a month and I was looking for like just a temporary job to have, just to have like extra money because, you know, we are going into a recession. Sad to say, sad to admit, but we are going into a recession. So I just didn't care. I was like, I'll take any job, whatever. And pro tip thing that I've learned last year technically is if you really like a place or you go to a place a lot or you shop with them all the time, X, Y, and Z, do not work there. Do not work there. This is like the second place that I worked at where I was like, oh, I go here, not a lot, but like I go here enough times to know like everything on the, like what it has, you know, everything that it has to offer for me. So there's that. That's a big sister advice. Like, if you really like Starbucks, don't work at Starbucks. I've heard so many horror stories about Starbucks that people who I knew that were like, I love Starbucks and da-da-da-da, they were like, I actually fucking hated it. Like Chipotle, they were just like reaping the benefits, but I digress. I got hired over FaceTime. Like, I had a FaceTime interview and this person was like, okay, you're hired. And I was just like, okay. Second day, second shift. I have to stay there for 10 hours because we had a call out. And the manager was like, I'm going to be here by myself. And I'm going to have to lock the door to like take my breaks, to do this. And I was just like, you don't need to say anything else, buddy. Like, I'm already staying. Like, if I stay 10 hours, my rent is already paid. Or like, not my rent, but like, my bills are already paid. Like, you ain't got to guilt trip me, buddy. Like, I'm already staying here. Like, I'm already on my way to take a second lunch right now. It's hot as hell. It's hard to turn on the fan. I'm so sorry. So I was just like, okay, yeah, I'll stay the 10 hours, da-da-da-da, right? I honestly, after that, I kind of knew like, oh yeah, I'm only staying here for like a month. Maybe like a month and a few weeks, but definitely not like 2 months. Like, I already saw like the bullshit that the shop had to offer. I wasn't properly trained. Like, I didn't really know where everything was. And honestly, I was just like, second thing, I was like, you know what? I don't know where shit is. And honestly, I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever. Like, I just was like, listen, just show me what I need to know. And there's that. We had an incident where something spilled. And honestly, I felt like I was in a scene from the Princess Protection Program. If you guys ever seen that movie, where I think it's either Demi or Selena's character. They get like splashed with like Froyo or some shit. And like, no, it was Demi's character. Because like, it's like a photo of her. And she's like happy and shit. And I was just like, what the fuck? I'll try to insert a picture if I still have it, which I'm pretty sure I do because I'm already posted on Instagram. And I was just like, what the fuck? So, there's that. I worked, like, whenever I open or close, I was by myself. And honestly, I had the worst anxiety because, okay, so I had to be there at 8:30 in the morning, right? So I'm not a morning person at fucking all. Like, it's 9 o'clock right now. And I went to bed pretty early, so I'm fine. But I would open by myself, and my release, whatever the fuck, my coworker wouldn't come in there until like 1 or 1:30. So automatically when he gets there, I'm automatically going for my 45-minute break like my 15 and my 30. I'm one right there. And even when I closed, I was by myself. Like the first time I closed, by myself. Like I was given a list of shit to do, and then they were like, okay, you know, have fun. And I was just like, okay. I don't like that. Like I get it, we may not make enough money, but it's one of the things where it's like, if you rather, I feel like, I don't know, I just don't like the idea of being alone, especially in a, like this area gets robbed a lot. There's a lot of fights going on. Like it's not like the best area to be alone in, especially like if you're, I'm only 5'1", like robbed, fight, like groups of people, like groups of 7 people coming in to rob or fight people, like it's just not me. Number 2, I don't know if you guys remember this story. I think it happened like last year, like a little over 2 years ago, but there was a woman who was working alone in a furniture store, and she was brutally how do I say this without YouTube? Well, I'm not monetized. She was brutally murdered because she was alone. And like, I don't know if the guy was watching her, but yeah, like that's when, like, I was just like, do you not remember this shit? Like it was a big story, especially in LA, because like, what the fuck. So there's that. When we closed, I didn't know where like the trash was really, so I just left it outside. There was like outside like garbage cans, and I was just like, I don't care. Like if we get in trouble, I don't care. Now let's get into kind of like the icing on the cake for me. So I had this coworker, we're gonna call them 6'9", right? So what was like the first, okay, so let's just get into like kind of how everything happened. So I closed and then I opened, right? Which I fucking hate. Please, like we close at like what, 9:30. It takes me an hour to get home because LA traffic is annoying. So like if I get home at 11 and I have to wake up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock to get here, like I'm not getting that much sleep because I have to like I have like my like nighttime routine takes an hour. So like I'm not going to bed until like 12, and that's if I'm actually tired. Like I don't know. So there's that. I had to open, and we had like a bunch of boxes that were stuck together, and I was just like, no, I am not risking an injury for this job. So wait for my coworker, and it's one of those days where it's only, oh, there's only three workers. So it was me, 6'9", and the other guy, and my manager. So, and that's important for later. So 6'9" comes in, and I'm like, hey, you know, we have a bunch of boxes, and I don't want you to do them alone. I couldn't really do them by myself because I was this close to breaking my wrist. I'll help you when there's nobody in here because I'm not too good for anything, right? Like I will do my job. Now hold the fuck up. Seconds, I thought I did not have this fucking concealer, but anyways, I tell her like, hey girl, hey, you know, we get a bunch of boxes, da. Why did she text the manager that I didn't move the boxes? And I told her verbally, like, yes, I'm going to help you because if I couldn't do it by myself, you probably can't do it. Like, I'm not saying I'm the strongest bitch out there, but she looked like she was smaller than me, and I was just like, yeah, girl, I'm gonna help you, don't you worry. So I saw the text from my manager, and I was just like, it wasn't even like intentional. Like, I'm not here sitting down looking pretty. Like, I'm doing my job. Like, it's not that big of a deal. They were just stuck. And because there's no one else here for like another like 4 hours, they're just there. Like, I don't know what to tell you. This same day, so we're gonna call my other coworker, we'll call him Chris. It's not even close to the second name, so we're gonna call him Chris. So Chris comes in, and it's all 3 of us, right. And we have a group chat like most jobs do nowadays. So I guess, oh no, not I guess, like I actually saw it. So I guess 6'9" had seen that there was syrup in the sink, right? Which is like, why is there syrup in the sink? But it could have been an accident. I'm the new person. Maybe I accidentally did it and forgot. Shit happens, right? Like, it's not that big of a fucking deal. 6'9" takes a photo of the sink and sends it to the group chat with our manager. And it's like, A, why didn't you just clean it up yourself and then tell us, like, yeah, there was syrup in the sink, like, I got it up. 2, why are you texting, like, the group chat when your other 2 coworkers are here? Is it because they're black? Like, I hate to pull out the black card, but it's like, she wasn't black. And me and my other coworker are. So, I mean, I was just like, bitch, we're not gonna fuck you up. Like, if there's something that needs to be done, like, it's not that big of a fucking deal. I don't get what the rah-rah is all about. Keep in mind, 6'9" did this, not the same thing, right? Okay, so I asked her, can we switch shifts because you have an opening shift and a closing shift, and I open the next day. I was trying to avoid these shifts, like the closing opening shifts, as much as humanly possible, because like I said, who is trying to commute an hour? Or just like, I don't know, like I was just like, listen, I'm trying to get sleep. Okay, I already don't sleep enough. So the fact that I don't go home until 11 and I don't go to bed until like 12 and I have to wake up at 6 or 7 o'clock just to get here, nah. So I ask her and she says no. And I leave it at that. Like, I'm not begging her. I'm not like harassing her. I'm not like, please, I'll do anything. I'm not doing any of that. Like, she says no. I leave it at that. My manager gonna text me, did you have 6 time to switch shifts? Girl, you didn't even say yes. What is the rah-rah all about? Like, what are we doing here? You didn't say yes. So you're working your scheduled shift. What the fuck are we doing right now? Like, be fucking for real, right? So let's get into I'm okay day, right? Now, like I said, me and Chris were both black, right? So I guess my manager was like, yeah, you know, give these to the day off. You know, they deserve it. Reparations, you feel me? So I'm like, cool, I have MLK day off, which honestly, like, I wasn't really planning on, I don't really do anything, but I was just like, you know, I have the day off, cool, blase. That wasn't the fucking case. My manager had this bad habit on some Steve Lacy shit of changing the schedule without a notice, or without like questioning like if I could work this day. Like, yes, I did have open availability, but if you say I don't work on Monday, okay, I'm not working on Monday, I'm making another shit. I'm doing other shit. Like, what the fuck are we doing right now? So, and it was so crazy too, because I actually had this dream that he was not airing my ass out, but he was letting my ass have it through text, sending me like all of this shit, right? And I wake up and I'm like, why did I dream that my manager was like cursing me for life, basically? Like, what the fuck was that all about? I wake up and I got like 13 texts, fucking not voice notes, FaceTime audio, FaceTime notifications, messages that are like, you were scheduled to open. And I'm like, what the hell? No, I wasn't. I didn't get notified and you didn't ask me. And he's like, yeah, I scheduled you to open, And mind you, the first time he did this, it was because kind of right after I got hired, this girl ended up quitting. She made some claims that I didn't really see, but then again, it's like, I'm not gonna deny them for her, because like, who the fuck am I? I don't know what she saw. I'm using the bronzer as my transition shade because I see all the bitches do it and I did it yesterday. Honestly, I'm not mad at it. So I got her shifts, even though I didn't fucking ask for her shifts, but it's all good in the adventure side. I was able to pay for my shit. You feel me? But MLK day, he's airing my ass out. He's like, you're scheduled to close. This is a no call, no show, He was like, are you gonna come in to finish your shift? And I was like, A, no. 2, I'm not even anywhere close. And I don't even have like the clothes or sneakers on to be able to work there. Like, be fucking for real. And this manager told me that he was trained for 2 days and then became a manager. I had to train for a month to be a fucking barista. What do you mean you got trained for 2 days to be a fucking manager? Does that make any sense? Like, I don't think that makes any sense to me, but I digress. I go in one day to open, and we had like fridges and stuff like that. Like, we had stuff, right? We had stuff. I go in one day, and the front fridge is not only off, but there's nothing in it. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? Did we get cleared out last night? Like, what's going on here? Mind you, we had a group chat, and I had everybody's number. No one told me nothing. No one told me, oh yeah, the fridge broke down. Oh yeah, we got cleared out. Oh yeah, So I spent an hour and a half restocking this goddamn fridge just to be told that it's broken. But it really wasn't. Like, the lights were off, but it still was cold. It was still at like, what is the internal temperature? Like 40 something. It was still at that, so it was fine. Right. Another thing that happened. It's not like really like a big deal, but it kind of is to me. So we had this door, the only door. That bitch got stuck like 6 times 6 times. My key got stuck in there because of X, Y, and Z. I don't really fucking know. I don't really give a fuck anymore. But do you know how embarrassing it is to call, like, security? Like, because we're in an area where it's like there's security walking around and stuff like that. Because, like I said, a bunch of robberies, bunch of fights, all that crazy shit. Do you know how embarrassing it is to have to call security and be like, hey, I work at so-and-so and our door is broken and I can't open it. Can you guys please come and help me? You know how embarrassing? Like, that is not cute at all. I'm gonna go in with not that innocent. Right, her. So that was that. Faulty door. And I guess, like, it had happened, like, before. Like, I guess the maintenance request had been going on for months. And I was like, well, that's another goddamn thing no one tells me about around here. Like, I feel like no one tells me shit. Hey, get in there. So there's that. Also, we didn't have a bathroom, which I was just like, well, this is fucking fun. But thank God there was a bathroom around the corner, and I knew, I knew that that shit was clean. So I get my period at work, which is the fucking worst. Like, if you get your period at work or school, you know the internal panic on top of other shit that happens and, like, goes through your fucking body. I get my period at work, and again, I'm alone because my release isn't here for like 4 hours after me. Fun, right? So I'm in the bathroom, kind of like trying to like not get sick and not because typically when I get my period at work, I have to leave because it's about to be a shit show, a blood show, all of that. So I'm just like, yeah, let me try to like gaslight myself into not getting sick for another few hours until my release gets here, and then I can bounce. Then I can get the fuck out of here and go home and get, you know what I mean? So fortunately, I end up not getting sick. I end up staying my whole shift. I just rushed home and like relaxed, and nothing bad happened. Right. I don't really know what the cherry on the fucking cake was. Maybe it was because my manager, over the span of a month, only there for a month, changed my schedule without question or noticing 6 fucking times. Maybe it was the fact that the door got stuck and it led me to being late because I'm struggling with the door. Maybe it was the fact that we didn't have a bathroom, but honestly, that's not really that big of a deal. If there's a bathroom that I can go to easily, that is fine. Okay, this has more pink on it. Like, it wasn't that big of a deal, but I was just like, yeah, no, there's just little shit that's piling up. Plus, we got 6'9" in the cut. Like, oh, one thing she did was she left early without like telling, I guess Chris why she was leaving early, and she was like a favorite. Like, I guess her and the manager were twinning. Like, they hadn't known each other from the cut, from the throwbacks, you know, whatever. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So that's what she tells them every fucking thing. Like, she could tell them that it's raining. Like, oh my God. Oh, that's kind of like another thing that happened when it was raining. Our schedules, well, my schedule got changed. I don't know if anybody else's, but the schedules were changed because no one was really coming in to like get our shit, which honestly, yeah, there's literally a flood outside. Why the fuck am I still coming in here? Like, what the fuck are we doing right now? Like, honestly, like, the customers weren't so bad. We did have one, but every place has one where it's just like, you dread them coming in. Like you see them coming in, you're just like, ah, shit, here we go again. Like, machines, I don't really, yeah, like, nothing really major happened. It was just like little shit that piled up, and like every day, I feel like every day was some bullshit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, my last week, I had to stay 12 hours because of a call out. 12 hours. You best believe I was like, yeah, I'm fucking leaving. Because that is the second time in the span of a month that I had to stay because someone called out. Like, there's no backup, there's no nothing. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, we had other stores, but either A, those people already had their hours, like their set hours, or B, like they just weren't available, whatever the case may be. So I'm just like, great. We had one girl who was hired like a little bit after me, like I want to say like 2 or 3 weeks after me, and she had like she couldn't come in after or at a certain time because of whatever. I'm not gonna air out like someone's personal business out there, but it was like, okay, let's say like she said like I can't come in until like 4 p.m. right? Now why the manager gonna schedule her at 4 or not 4 at 1? Like, he didn't listen. I don't know what it was. I was just like, listen, I know you got other shit going on, but if you chose to be a manager of the store, you chose to be a manager of the store. And right now, I don't think you are fit to be a manager. No tea, no shade, no pink lemonade. Like, you're like, I feel like he's a cool person, but as a manager, I don't know. And this store's turnover rate is terrible. Like, I went through the emails, like the store emails. Like, every other week, there was a new girl that was mentioned in the email, or a new, like, person was, system alert, was mentioned in the emails. And I was just like, what the hell is going on with this, like, store? What the actual fuck? So, yeah, I know I said this before, but if you get hired, like, the same day as your interview, it's bullshit. The fact that I was hired over FaceTime is a fucking joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. The store itself, like, it wasn't too bad, but, like, we had one guy who was there, or like, Chris had been there for, like, a while. Like, after, like, I think he said he was there, like, 2-3 years. And, like, he was the only, like, homegirl, 6'9". I forgot how long she was there, but I guess she had worked with the company before. So, like, she kind of had, like, she was there. I had only been there for a month. And mind you, I think I made a TikTok about this. I met somebody who, like, came in, I guess he used to work there, and he looked at me, he was like, I would never work here again. And I was like, what is going on in this goddamn store? Like, I'm so confused on, like, what did I sign up for? And granted, I told myself I was only gonna be there for a month, and I literally lasted there an exact month, because my manager was trying to be like, the day of my interview, he's like, oh yeah, can you come in tomorrow? No! What the fuck? It's kind of where the Valentine's Day look comes in. So I did pink in my eyes, and I'm about to do this pink NYX in the shade Make It Work. We gonna make it work. So this is what I did yesterday. And I did one lip with the color on, and then one lip with the gloss. So yeah, I've had other jobs, obviously, that I've either, like, just stopped working at. I had one job accuse me of stealing money. No, it's just like, okay. Anyways, none of that. So yesterday when I did my makeup, I did such a flirt as highlighter, and it came out so pink and cute. Like, look at this. Am I not using the right side? I think I took off too much. And honestly, it doesn't look, like, too harsh. I don't know. Yeah, like, it just looks very subtle. I thought this was highlight. It came out as, like, a cute little blush. So, I mean, I'm not mad at it, honestly. I thought it was so cute. What came out my fucking mouth right now? I thought it was so cute. Like, I don't know. Like, I know blush is supposed to be, like, a little bit lower, but, like, makeup has no rules, you know? I have a Fenty highlighter that I need to use up, but if I show you guys, it's gonna, like, fall everywhere. So it's the Mean Money Hustla Baby palette. Okay, it's not so bad. I need to use this up because it's cute, and it's been, like, in my coffee table for God knows how long. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of this for a little extraness. But yeah, that's kind of like what happened with my last job. I don't know, I wish everybody the best. The manager quit the same week that I quit, and I was just like, yeah, no, I'm following right behind you, buddy, because I'm not finna do this shit again. I'm not finna work at a place that has no manager. Like, what are we doing? I feel like I just took off that blush. I'm gonna double check in my mirror right now. Because honestly, I'm not mad at it. Ooh! I did take a little bit off, but it's not too bad. If anything, it looks like it's part of the shadow. Oh my god, this looks so cute. Yeah. Hope you guys like this video. Like, comment, subscribe for more. I know it's kind of like boring and stuff, but I just had to get the shit off of my chest because that's kind of what's been going on for the past month. I've been working at a shitty job. The hours weren't too bad. Like, I still got my 40. Sometimes I had like 30 some because of the rain, but my shit was paid, so I didn't really mind. But yeah, if you like this video, like and subscribe for more. I'll try to do like more story times, but it's just gonna run out of story times in 2 seconds if I keep doing this. But yeah, like thumbnail. I'm just kidding. But yeah, like and subscribe for more. Follow me on social media. I post on TikTok like every single fucking day. I'm always on there. And if you did this look, let me know. Wasn't that special, but still let me know. Let me know what your plans are for Valentine's Day. And stay safe. For real. Be safe. Stay strong. YOLO. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.